Well, the storm dumped that 5 inches of rain on May 1st is but a memory for most of us. The people who live on Doughty Road in Bowdoin have a constant reminder. This culvert and the ground around it were overwhelmed by all of that water, and nearly a month later, it still hasn't been fixed. Sagadahoc Emergency Management says that's because Doughty Road is such a short one, so it's just been a minor inconvenience.
Unless you live there, right?
Yeah,
Unless you live on
right.
the other
Exactly.
Can we put some plywood over that or something? I don't think, hopefully we don't get to that level there, but our weekend changed in a very rainy fashion. So we're going to talk about that. We knew there was that risk yesterday.
Yeah.
I was saying I wasn't as confident as I normally am, and well, I guess that turned out to be the right instinct. Let's talk about the positive first, though. Today was nice, hot. Fun stat of the day, 91 in Caribou means Caribou reached 90 before Boston, which doesn't happen that often, although obviously it's farther south significantly. It's also along the ocean, which hurts you this time of the year. You can see that along our coastline too, into the 80s farther inland. A lot of sun. I was saying earlier, when was the last time I saw like legitimate cloud cover? Friday afternoon. That's true for most people. Just nice and bright out there again, and most of the day tomorrow will be sunny. So tonight it's clear. Temperatures drop down to the mid-50s, but it's pretty mild most of the night. And then we've got this looks like a little fog bank. If the model's trying to show me one, just kind of into down East Maine. But the story tomorrow is the heat, and we get into the mid-80s along the coastline, and then 90s inland. Couple of pop-up showers or a thunderstorm are possible over central and northern Maine. I don't think they're very likely at all, though, so I didn't put it in the forecast. I think it's mainly just heat and a few of those towering cumulus clouds. Warm again tomorrow night, and though we're going to have showers and storms on your 7-day for Friday, but I want you to be aware, the first half of Friday is pretty warm, if not hot, into the 80s, mid-80s, and a lot of spots before any showers and storms pop up. They do so in the middle of the day into the afternoon. Some of them will have some quite heavy downpours as it sags down to the south overnight on Friday. So high temperatures tomorrow. You know, the latest models make me think that we could go 82 or so in Rockland and Bar Harbor, mid-80s along the coastline, low and even some mid-90s inland, including Freiburg and Bangor at 93 degrees. So let's talk about the weekend. The problem here is this front's coming through, but then it's stalling, and that stall happens long enough that it allows this low to come in and hook up with it. And so now we're cloudy and showery through the day on Saturday and quite windy as well. And now Sunday looks wet, a change from when it looked decent yesterday. And if the Euro's right, this low backs in and turns into a legitimate rainstorm on Monday and Tuesday. So again, this is not verbatim, but let's just say that the Euro's in the ballpark. It ain't pretty. That's through the weekend and into early next week. So we'll keep an eye on it. I think it is looking unsettled this weekend. It'll be a matter of intensity and how gruesome it is, guys. That's really what it comes down to, I think, at this point, and how long it lasts. Right now, it has the potential to be a 3 or 4 day thing before we clear out mid next week. Bound to happen. Wasn't the long holiday weekend, so we had that going for us. Enjoy the heat tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you, Keith.